It is December 20th. December 20th. Me and Cam's still out here grinding, trying to fill a tag. If you've been following along, you know that we've come real close and just haven't been able to seal the deal yet. One big change. We're no longer hunting with a 5-year-old. We're hunting with a 6-year-old. Cam's turned 6. What?
You said 5-year-old, I'm 6.
Well, we started out this series called Hunting with a 5-year-old because you were 5. And I honestly didn't think it would take this long, but we're still out here trying. So now we're hunting with a 6-year-old. We're keeping with the Hunting with a 5-year-old name just for you guys following along. We're late December now. Deer season ends December 31st here in West Virginia, so we're down to 11 days left. Christmas and everything going on, and we're cutting it close. So the goal today is just to fill a tag. We were a little more selective early on. We passed young bucks, we passed young does, and today we're just trying to shoot a deer. This is going to make the 4th episode, but we've hunted way more than that. Just a lot of our hunts never developed into full episodes because there wasn't a lot of action. And honestly, Cam here just kind of started losing interest. So today on his own, he decided he wanted to hunt again. So if we get the opportunity to fill a tag, that's exactly what we're going to do. By the time we get where we're going to get settled in, we only have about an hour and a half, but hopefully that's all we need. It's super cold out this evening. I don't know the exact temperature, but it was 14 degrees when I left for work this morning. We have an hour and a half before dark. We'll go crawl in, try to tough it out in the cold, and hopefully put an arrow in a deer. We appreciate you guys following along, and hopefully this is the last episode in this series. We can get our hands on a deer. You ready, Cam?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's get there before it gets any later. Yeah, ma'am. Been following along, I'm sure you recognize this spot. This is where Cam and I hunted together for the first time this year. We saw 3 young bucks, one we easily could have shot, but we let him go. It was early October. Here in our county, you only get 2 deer per season. 1 buck, 1 doe, or 2 does. So I wasn't willing to close the deal on the little guy at that point in the game, but things have changed. Myself, but today's about this guy. So a deer that I typically wouldn't shoot is probably catching an arrow today. First deer that comes in range, we're taking a shot at. We're running out of time, and he's worked super hard for this. He spent a bunch of time out of here. It's cold today, snow on the ground, so if he can sit still and be quiet long enough to get a deer in front of us, I'm taking the shot. You ready, Cam? She just went there, Cam. Yes. We did it. I seen her go down. We got her, dude. We just did. We worked so hard for that. Thank you, Lord. You can't see her from here. She went too far to see, but I seen her fall down, dude. Right here. I told you we was gonna get it. I knew it. They were standing in a row, and I couldn't shoot them because I would have hit the one behind it. But I got a full pass through. I heard it hit the barrel. Did you hear it hit the barrel? You want to go find it already? We got to give it a few minutes, okay? Even though I seen it go down, we still got to give it a few minutes. Yes. We're going to call Mommy and let her know.
Hello?
We killed a deer.
What?
We killed a deer.
Killed a deer.
Uh-huh.
What'd you kill?
A doe.
A big doe.
A big doe.
Are you excited?
Uh-huh. We saw it drop. It's right here.
Well, that's awesome.
We saw her.
So you don't have to track it?
We're gonna let him get some practice. We're gonna put him on the blood trail, but we seen her go down.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can find it. We want to
Have
let.
fun, okay?
Okay.
I love you.
Love you.
I love you.
Bye.
All right, y'all. It's only been about 20 minutes since the shot. We seen her go down. We know it's a good shot. We know she's down. Look, Cam, there goes more deer. Daggone, we could have filled both. We could have filled 2 tags. I started to just sit for a while in case a buck would come out, but we really wanted to go get our hands on this thing while it's still good in daylight, so Cam can follow the blood trail and we can get some good video and take some good pictures of this thing. Let's go get on a blood trail. Let's go.
Like cougars on this mountain.
Yeah. Golly. All right, look, Cam.
See the hair.
Hair. Look right there, Cam.
I see blood on it.
Look at that hole it put in it. The old swagger.
Did the eyeball go through that?
Well, it went through the deer and then stuck in our feeder. All right, I see a little bit of blood. You gonna lead us on the blood trail?
Where's the blood at?
See if you can find some. Look right here. Look right there.
Right here. It goes. It stopped. Oh, here.
No, it didn't stop. I see a lot of them.
Where did the blood go?
It's going that way. All in the snow, see it?
Where'd the blood go?
Keep going.
Do you see the deer?
Huh?
Do you see the deer?
No, I don't see the deer yet. Just keep following the blood. Look at all that blood.
I saw blood. 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 Oh, look at that.
Yeah. That's a lot, ain't it? No, I don't see it yet. You gotta keep following the blood till we walk right into her. There's a bunch of blood.
Blood.
Yeah. Keep an eye out for my arrow too. Might find my arrow. Did you find the arrow? I'll get it so you don't miss. So the broadhead don't hurt you. Okay. Go on. Keep following the blood.
That's a big.
What is it?
How big that blood is.
Pile of blood? Look what it did to my broadhead where it hit that barrel. You see that? she's still alive. Yeah, come over here. Alright, so there goes some more deer, daggone it. We jumped the gun a little bit. We hunted a lot last year, trying to get a shot, couldn't pull it off. This is like episode 4 this year, but this is like hunt number 6, 7, 8, I don't know. We got a little too excited. Good shot. I saw her go down, but we just followed the blood trail over to her and got within 20 yards, and she still got her head up. But there's tons of blood. I'm sure you can see on the video. I know it was a good hit. I usually never start tracking a deer, never before 30 minutes. I usually give them at least an hour, even if I see them go down. Just trying to let Cam follow the blood trail and hopefully get her hands on it before it got dark. Now we're gonna walk back to the side by side, put all of her stuff up, give her a little bit of time, and then we'll come back. I'm confident she'll be laying right there. Don't be bummed, dude. We got her, man. We just got in too big of a hurry. All right, get back to the side by side. Let's go. Noise your nose. It's been almost an hour since the shot. Was going to take off tracking. As soon as I got my light out of my bag and shined it down the trail, I can still see her eyes. And I'm afraid she's still alive. So we're going to give her some more time. Be patient. We do not want to jump this deer and run it off. Unfortunately, one of us isn't super patient. He wants it bad, but so do I. It's been a long time coming. But we've had a doozy of a season already. And we just want to end on a good note, so we're not going to push this thing. We're going to be patient and give it a little bit. Okay, so plans changed again. Cam decided that he did not want to track this deer in the dark. So I called Dad. Dad's at the side by side with Cam. I'm getting back on the blood trail. After thinking about this, there's no way the deer that we saw bedded was the deer that I shot. Play the video back. I hit it perfectly and I saw it go down. Let's see if we can find this thing. Right back on the blood, and I am beyond where I saw the deer bedded. That is crazy. I guess just a coincidence. What's the chance of a deer being bedded? And look at this blood trail, this deer. Oh, let's turn back downhill. It's a good thing. 100%. The deer that was bedded was not the deer we shot. But it was laying right in the path. Not exactly sure where I cut off the last video. So we're just going to back up to the shot. I don't know why, when the camera's rolling, we can never just have a quick, easy kill shot and recovery. There's always something. We were so close this time. I'll be honest, I don't know what all I've said so far and what all I've recorded and what I haven't. So here's where we're at. Shot the deer. Felt like it was a fantastic shot. Thought we saw the deer go down. Gave the deer 30 minutes. Started blood trailing. Tons of blood. Cam's following it, no problem. Find the arrow covered from tip to tip in blood. We walk up within 20, 30 yards of a deer bedded facing us. We back out. We go get the side by side, have a snack, all that good stuff, and kill 30 more minutes. So an hour after the shot, what looked to be a great shot, should have been plenty of time. But we decided we're gonna start tracking this deer. As soon as I turn my light on, I see its eyes reflecting. Its head's moving, it's obviously still alive. So we decided we're gonna go home, give it some time. And I wish 1,000 times that I could go back and do just that. But after I sat there and thought about it a little bit longer, I convinced myself that the deer that was bedded was not the deer that we shot. There's no way it could have been. I seen the deer fall. So we decided to track the deer. Cam scared to track the deer in the dark. I called Dad, so Dad can come and give us a hand. Dad's staying with Cam. I start tracking. I think that I'm beyond where the deer is bedded, but what has actually happened is the deer ran uphill, straight downhill, and kind of made a loop. So the deer that was bedded was, in fact, the deer that I shot. And I think at the end of the last video, I think that I said that it 100% was not. Well, it was. I got down there to where it was bedded. There was a huge puddle of blood. It looks like it got up and took off, and there were 2 or 3 more big puddles of blood. And then I lost blood. I really thought it would just be laying there somewhere, like maybe it tried to get up and run off. It was a great shot. There's a lot of blood. I don't get it. This is a dead deer, no doubt. It's just a mistake on my part. I get hunting with these kids. I get super excited, and I make terrible decisions. Did the same thing with the first buck that Branson shot this year, and you know, just like this one, if we would have just went home. To rub some more salt in the wound, when I decided we were going to wait on Dad to show up, I laid my bow down against the back tire of my side-by-side with my backpack, and while we were waiting on Dad, I decided I was going to change the angle I was parked, shine the headlights out that direction, and look a little bit, and I ran over my bow. Broke my sight, bent the top part of my quiver. It even looks like the limbs are possibly splintered. So now, not only have I possibly lost the deer, I've ruined my bow. I'm really hoping we find this thing. I'm probably out for the rest of the year. We've got 10 days of season left. Christmas and all that stuff. I'm not gonna have time. I'm not gonna have time to get a new sight, get this bow sighted back in and everything in time. So, I mean, I want to find the deer anyway. I'm hoping and praying that I do, but especially knowing that. So, I'm almost back to the property where we shot the deer. My dad and my brother-in-law are meeting me here, and we're gonna try to find this thing. How? Did you see the shot? Did I show you the shot?
The back is looked at the liver.
Must be. I swear I thought of. Huh?
There's blood through here. That down there. Looks like it was more for it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My hand.
Cause that big pile of blood over there looks like liver blood to me. It's black blood.
There's no bubbles in any of it, but it was just so much blood. I mean, I thought it would have bled out.
Yeah, you think?
Way faster than that. I had my bow leaned up against my back tire like this, and we were sitting here waiting on Dad, and I cut my wheels real hard and was just pointing my headlights out through there in case I seen it move again, because I wasn't sure if it got up and left or if it laid down.
Yeah.
And I run right over the top part of my bow. I don't know whether to laugh or to cry. Dad and Nathan met me over here. We went straight up to where I lost blood. Took off from there. Just a few minutes, we were back on blood again. Feeling pretty good about it. We didn't go from where the deer bed down the first time where me and Cam walked up on it. We probably didn't go 40 yards and walked up on it again. And it's still alive. We're 5 hours after the shot now. Looking at the blood, just the whole situation. I guess I hit liver. I don't know. There's no way I put a 2-inch hole through that deer's lungs and it's still alive 5 hours later. Tons of blood. It's no bubbles. It doesn't look like lung blood, but I would have bet money that that was a double lung shot. So now I kind of have a dilemma. Obviously, the best thing to do would be to leave it tonight. It's 30 degrees. It's going to get colder. The meat is not going to spoil. It's going to be fine. But we have a coyote problem. And every deer that I've ever let lay for any amount of time around here has got chewed on by coyotes. And I don't want that to happen. Especially knowing that my bow is down. And this is probably the only deer that I'm going to get this season if I get my hands on it. So we'll see what goes on. This started out as like, I thought this was going to be the most awesome, short, sweet ending to mine and Cam's hunting adventure, and boy was I wrong. Everything was perfect up until we started tracking this deer. Maybe I'm wrong, but I keep watching the video and the shot looks perfect. I can't wait to get my hands on it, obviously. I mean, I want to recover this deer. I can't wait to get my hands on to see where I actually hit the thing and what's going on. And it makes no sense. Deer are super tough. Those swackers are great broadheads that I can remember since I started shooting these things 6 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a deer run out of sight. Go home and think about it. I don't know. It's almost 10 o'clock. Kids at school tomorrow. I'm supposed to work tomorrow. I've burned all my vacation except for a couple hours I was really hoping to hang on to, so may have to do that in the morning. I don't know. Whatever I do, I'll be sure to take you guys along and see how this thing ends. Back again. It is 6 a.m. I have to be at work in an hour, so I'm really hoping that she's laying over here where we saw her last night. Don't have a lot of time to kill. Let's see if I can get my hands on this deer. Right here's where she was bedded. Some more blood. Some more blood. And I actually just stopped right here. And she's right down there. Oh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. And it don't look like the coyote's got a hold of her either. There she is. I just don't understand. Look at that. She's still not stiff, and it is cold. It's probably a good thing I didn't come back after her last night. Jeez, all right, I gotta get it out of here quick. Get to work. Deer's home. Very little time to spare before I gotta get to work. I gotta show this. This is the entry. And that's the exit. I don't get it. I don't. I'm glad we got her. Thanks for following along, guys. Obviously not ending the way that we hoped it would. Still super thankful to finally get a deer with Cam. If you've been following along, you know that we put a lot of time in, worked super hard, come so close, and so thankful to finally accomplish that. We were able to get our hands on this deer. Still not sure how this happened. Looked like a great shot, and never would have thought that deer would have made it that long. Even when I did get my hands on it, it had been about 12 hours since the shot, and it was still warm to the touch. If you have any ideas, maybe what happened there, leave us a comment, let us know. One of the better shots that I've put on a deer. For it to stay alive that long is really impressive. So be sure to give us a like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one.